We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxingego Unpacked. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Hey, yay. Good show. Do tell. Jaron Boots Ennis versus the Puerto Rican. The Puerto Rican. I got to size up Jaron Boots Ennis and Xander Zayas, champion at 154 pounds. They meet face to face for the first time, at least since their fight has been announced. In this video, I'm going to let you know what really happened as I get unpacked. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I am, as a boxing fan, easy to please, right? And I tell you, if it's something that is by the book, great for the sport, everybody is conducting themselves in an appropriate, adequate way, you don't hear any complaints from me. That is exactly what's going on with this fight. I am very much looking forward to Jaron Boots Ennis versus Xander Zayas, right? Actually, when the fight was first announced, I was like, cool. I never was mad at it. But a couple of things have got me actually more excited than I already was. I think some people think that I get on here, and it's funny because a lot of people think they could do what I do until it comes time to do what I do and do it for as long as I've been doing it, right? So I don't just get on here and have complaints. Now, I ain't gonna front. Boxing recently has given us a lot to complain about, but this is one of the good ones. Also, I made a video including Xander Zayas' name. Make sure you check it out on my page. But I gave Xander and two other fighters, so a total of 3 fighters, a lot of props for how they're moving in the sport of boxing, because at this point with Gen Z fighters, it's really a rarity. It's a rarity that, you know, people are moving this way. You got people bickering, complaining, pump faking, clout chasing, name dropping, arguing on social media, and they have no intent of fighting the people they're calling out. There's no business being done. It's just, the game is like a madhouse. Props to Boots, props to Xander Zayas, because they're some of the fighters from this young crop of fighters that are doing it the right way. I really believe that Boots wanted to fight Virgil Ortiz. He wouldn't have pulled up to the man's fight. I mean, just think about it. Virgil Ortiz never did that to him. Put me on wax as saying this. I don't think that either Virgil or his team truly wanted to fight Boots, right? I don't. Now, people could say whatever they want. Oh, Ego, you're wrong and all that. I don't think they truly wanted to fight because there was just too much. I'm not even going to, it's water under the bridge now because Virgil's dealing with lawsuits and you on the sidelines, bro. June 27th, Barclays Center, Zayas versus Boots. That's where it's at. But I don't think they wanted to fight Boots for real, because the messaging with some people is not consistent. Anybody who's not consistent with their messaging, then I don't believe you. Period. Like, for example, the stuff I believe in on my channel, you hear me talk about it and is consistent. You know what I mean? Because this is what the tenets the principles, the virtues that I really believe in, right? So I don't have to pump fake it and act like I'm down with this and then I'm not. I just keep it all the way funky. But Boots and Xander, great fight. Now the two actually did the face off and everything, and surprisingly, Xander Zayas looked bigger than Jaron Boots Ennis. So I wasn't expecting that. Now, it wasn't by a crazy, shocking margin, because you got like some photos like this, it almost looked like Boots is taller, but I'll pull up some more photos for you guys to see. To me, it looked like Xander was a bit bigger. And it can't be too shocking given the fact that this is Boots just getting to this weight class, right? So even though he was a very big welterweight, in my opinion, this is what happens. You could be as big as you want to in them little weights and the lighter weight classes, but when you move up in weight, it's a different ball game. You got tougher opponents, bigger opponents, and that is the case here. Now, nothing I see so far or nothing that I've looked at has maybe changed. For me, I'm not going to say it's an easy fight prediction because I think it'll be a good fight. But for me, as a fight prediction, I pick Boots all the way. I think he gets it done here. And there's just elements of it. And I'll probably save it for a future video, my detailed reasons. But I want to be on wax. This is a good fight. It's going to be a telling fight for both people. And we live in sensitive times, right? Where if you pick guy A, then fans think you hate guy B, right? I don't play these little games. If I thought Xander Zayas was going to beat Boots, I would tell you that. But I don't think that. However, that being said, I think he can do a really good job. I think he could push Boots, maybe even give Boots his toughest fight. And I wouldn't be shocked if he is able to, do better than people expected. But if you're asking my opinion, I would favor Boots. And nothing has really changed. I think one problem for Xander is he's very young. And even though Boots' resume is not the deepest, I still think it's been a bit more overall, more dense than Xander Zayas. Top rank, a lot of the guys, they put them on the top rank diet, and then until they get in these bigger fights or these cross-promotional things, you don't really know. So I feel like there are more questions from me for Xander, you know what I mean? Because he was on the top ranked diet for so long. And let's be real, he was like the youngest. I think they signed him, he was like 15, 16. So he was extremely young. So it took some years to build him. But even when he turned 18, 19, now you're in the Mike Tyson territory. Hi, it's me, Michael Tyson. I'm not a textbook fighter. I fight totally different. It's like Cus D'Amato. He told me that I was going to be a champion. One day I was going to be a champ, right? Mike was young. So at a point, it gets to a point where, the age stuff ain't an excuse. So I think his competition has been pretty light. I have other reasons, but I'll probably go into them in depth. However, I do like Xander's attitude. I really do. He's not shying away from the moment. He's been really almost begging for a big moment, a big fight, and I like his energy. That's why I included his name in that video I did about fighters doing it right. So I'm not, when I'm giving my breakdown, it ain't nothing negative on either of these two fighters. I just believe what I believe. See, Boots is crispy. And I think, look, like, I think Boots, just look at him. He's going to be hard to beat. I think if somebody could beat Boots at 54, it might be Fundora. Might be. And that's a might. I think there's tough fights for Boots at 54. But, like, for me, I was like, Murtazaev is a dangerous out. But then after watching Josh Kelly beat him, yeah, Boots might got that. You know what I mean? Because for a minute, Murtazaev was looking like the boogeyman, where you're like, all right, I don't see too many guys. But then you're only as good as your last fight. So I think Boots is in the top conversation, even though he just got to the 154. Y'all know I've always respected Boots' arsenal and fight game, and he's hungry. I do like him at 54. He was looking like a spent shell casing at welterweight towards the end. Some of them last camps, and I brought that up. And Boots seemed like he got angry that me and other people were bringing that up, but he looked gaunt. But now when I'm looking at this stuff, the promo week for the press conference for Xander Zayas, I know he's not descended deep in his camp. However, his weight looks on point. You know what I mean? Like here's a picture of him. Face look rounded. You know, obviously he's gonna have to cut as he gets closer to the target date, but I like his starting point right here a lot. Now, the two guys are both very confident, and it's very much showing. They both believe that they are superior. Xander, again, I like his confidence. I like how he looks ready for the moment, and he looks like he's going for it. Boots, he's always confident. So the press conference was pretty good. And we don't really, no offense, but we don't really know Boots for putting on electrifying like press conferences and stuff like that. But it looks like he's attempting. And sometimes it just takes the right dance partner to like bring that out of you. And maybe Xander Zayas is doing that because they had some good moments like this.
We changed it to Brooklyn for you. You having a fat camp. We changed it.
He said Xander's having a fat camp though. Like he's too big right now. That's funny.
We changed it to Brooklyn for you. We had that date in Puerto Rico. You having a fat camp right now? What do you?
He said we exchanged it in Brooklyn. We were supposed to fight in Puerto Rico, but we made an exception for you. So the two are.
We changed it to Brooklyn for you. You having a fat camp. We changed it to Brooklyn for you. We had that date in Puerto Rico. You having a fat camp right now? What do you mean? I had that date in Puerto Rico. What are you talking about? No, why you asking for so much time though? Because I had the date. I had June 27 on my mind. Okay. That was what we're getting ready for. In Puerto Rico with another fighter. They said Jaron. So what I'm saying is you having a fat camp right now? No, not at all. Yeah, you definitely is. How? You definitely is. How? What you mean how? Promise. I afford every style. All right. What can you bring to the table? All right. What can you bring to the table? You'll see what the 23-year-old brings to the table June 27th. You can ask one of your sparring partners. He knows. Who? He knows. He's sitting right in front of you. You said what? And he your sparring partner? Who? Omari? No. Omari. You can ask him. He's part of the stable. No, he ain't. I don't know what he's part of. He's part of the Matchroom stable. Yeah, he's definitely part of the Matchroom stable. But like I said, bro, I'm gonna show you why.
Now Omari denied this, so I don't know where he got that information from.
I'm gonna take them belts. The belts come back to Philadelphia. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. And I want to see it. I'm taking them belts. And they come back to Philadelphia straight like that. Hey, you're supposed to think that way.
That man said, I'm taking them belts. The belts are coming with me back to Philadelphia. So again, it's starting to heat up. And that was like their first real like meet up and encounter. So imagine when they're angry and cranky because they had to cut weight. That's where it really gets tense. When the fighters are upset and angry because they had to cut all that weight and then they're hungry, ain't been around their family, That's where So if y'all doing this right now before that you descend on your weight cut, it's probably going to get interesting. Now, Boots did speak on it. He said a lot of people say I get hit a lot, but he contends that Xander Zayas is there to be hit.
He was trying to talk about me. I don't know. These guys, this is what I be talking. These media, y'all media guys be pushing this narrative that I be getting hit all crazy, this, that, and the third. But if you watch these guys, yo, when I tell you these boys be getting hit clean, I'm talking about clean. They live out the ring with hickeys, knots, cuts, bleeding.
That man said hickeys is crazy.
Bro, you watch any of my fights, bro. If anything, I might got like a little. I don't be having nothing, basically, right?
I give him that. He don't really be having like scar tissue and eyes sunken in and all that. So, I mean, some people face holds up, but I do give him that. I never seen his face look all lumped up.
These guys be leaving out bleeding and all that. Like, come on, bro. It shows who really work on their defense and really don't, like, straight like this.
You feel like he's underestimated your experience. You feel like his lack of experience at the level that you're at.
I know for a fact all this is going to get to him. He going to be burnt out from doing this pay-per-view stuff all day. Media's doing this, doing that. Fight week going to drain him. He having a fat camp right now. He like 190 right now. Like, bro, he asked for all this time to fight me. Like, bro, all this stuff going to be too much for him.
That man said he 190 right now. So we'll get to that in a second. I saved the best for last. But Boots is estimating that the boy Xander Zayas is having a fat camp, and he really is way, way bigger than he needs to be per that contract.
What do you think he doesn't understand about what it means to be in the ring with you?
Like I always say, you can watch me all day, but when you get in that ring, it's a whole different story. I'm a lot faster than what you think. I'm a lot stronger than what you think. My IQ is higher than what you think. He's gonna be in for a long night. Straight like that.
I've been watching some of your interviews over the last couple of days, and you've basically been saying that he's taking this for the money, that he's taking this because you're the biggest name at 154, you're the biggest fight at 154. Do you believe that?
I think, yeah, he took the fight, but if he's so confident, why didn't he take the 55-45 to the winner? That shows right there. Like I said, a great fighter, good fighter, you know, but his levels, and I'm showing his levels.
Maybe because I'm giving you the opportunity to 2 belts.
If you believe in yourself, you would have taken the 55.
I get what you're saying, but maybe a fight with you and Virgil could have been 55-45 to the winner. With the champion, I have 2 belts. I'm the only one that has 2 belts in the division. If you want these, I don't need to fight you. I could have fought anybody else.
No, you're absolutely right. You ain't have to fight me. You could have fought somebody else, but I'm just saying.
Xander was cooking right there. He didn't have to fight Boots. You the champion, and he already said we had a fight. See, that's why I'm giving the kid a lot of props, because Xander, he said we already had Puerto Rico lined up. So if he was doing a fight in Puerto Rico, it's probably a feel-good hometown type of fight, right? So realistically, he didn't have to fight Boots. But in lieu of the Virgil Ortiz fight falling apart, he did accept that work. So you got to give him a lot of credit for that. Now, Xander Zayas called Jaron Ennis a weight bully. So again, the two were jawsing and going back and forth. It was some entertaining stuff.
The 55-45 you're talking about, of course, the purse split on the money. What do you think it says about him that he didn't accept that?
Like I said before, I just, like I said, if roles reverse, I would have taken the 55-45.
All right.
At the end of the day, it's about legacy for me and showing the world I'm the best in the world, why I believe in myself. You know, and I would have took it because I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of, and I'm just different. And he knew that, and he gonna say, straight like that.
All right, that's cool. Cute words. That's cute.
You said what?
I said that's cute.
That's cute?
Yeah.
You got blonde hair, bro.
I got blonde hair. It's something that...
He said that's cute. Boots said you got blonde hair.
Has to do with cultural stuff.
He said you got blonde hair. That's cute. Wow. Boots need to get on the mic like this more. I like him when he locked in like this. This will help you sell and become a bigger brand.
That's cool. Cultural stuff from Puerto Rico.
That's cute.
It's cool.
That's cute.
Yeah, I know. All right. I know. They fuck with it. They like it.
All right. All right.
Wow.
Xander, let's hear from you, because everyone on this stage is in agreement.
Ever time with Top Rank, legacy, becoming the youngest world champion at 22 when I did it, legacy, youngest unified world champion, legacy, and now fighting one of the best in the world in the division. It's about legacy. Anybody could have taken the easy route and just went any other fighter, top 15, just get an easy W and that's it. Collect some good cash and that's it. I want to fight the best. I want to show that I'm the best every time I step into the ring, and that's what I'm going to do June 27th.
You know, you say he's one of the best. You also said that he's been a bit of a weight bully in his career, fighting at 147 pounds. Why do you believe that?
Because he has. I mean, everybody at 147 was always smaller than him. He was a big guy. At 54 is different. At 54 is different. When you got these guys coming down from, when you got these guys coming from 190, from 180, 185, 200, it's different, brother. It's different.
Yeah, that's how much you weigh right now, right?
Maybe. Who knows?
That's why you extra 16 weeks?
Huh?
That's why you extra 16 weeks to fight?
16 weeks?
Yeah.
12 weeks?
Yeah. 12 weeks. Yeah.
The man said Boots is a weight bully, and he was bigger than every single person that he fought at 147. I mean, he kind of cooking. Xander Zayas, that's why I said it was some good work. It was like good back and forth. Boots was getting in with that. Then Xander was getting in with that. That's why I had to do this breakdown and let y'all know what really happened, right? But it was some good stuff. Boots really was bigger than everybody that he fought. I mean, I can't think of nobody that he fought that he wasn't. And he was like, it's different, brother. Coming up to 54 is different. And he kind of told on himself. He was like, you got guys coming from 190, 180 to 154. So this ain't welterweight is basically what he's saying, right? Now, here's their face-off. Hold up. And you can see right away that Xander's pretty big. Like, he looking bigger than Boots, right? He looking bigger than Boots here. So, I can't wait for this fight, man. I can't. I'm looking forward to this one because now we get to see, like, Xander he talking that talk. Like, this ain't them little guys at 47. You in the big boy league now. And I'm trying to see what that's going to be about. I got to admit, Xander is probably the most skilled big fighter that Boots has fought that I can think of, because that Lima dude was inexperienced. He was in shape and buff, but he was still shorter than Boots, stuff like that. This kid is kind of big. I'll show you guys again. Look. He bigger than Boots, bro. Which kind of, I mean, it's not like crazy. It's not like Stallone and Ivan Drago, but you can see where the top of his head is, pause, and Boots. And there's another angle I want to show you. Look, right there. And like, look at the width of his face. That's why Boots was saying, your head is humongous. I'm about to hit that. Pause. Like, look how big his head is. Like, I don't know what he's weighing right now. That's why Boots kept talking about weight and this and weight that. Zayas looked big. He looked big. I don't know what he eating that iguana or whatever that they got in Puerto Rico. Right? Because he looking big. But to further illustrate that, look. So he bigger than Boots. But I also posted this. Let me pull it up. Boom. Look how big, like, look how wide his midsection is. Pause. Like I said, we're normally used to Boots being the bigger person, but Zayas he looked bigger than 54 for sure. For sure. And the crazy thing is he don't look like he in like terrible shape. He just look big. Look, I mean, y'all let me know in the comment section. So this is a dangerous fight for both fighters. I believe that. I really believe that. I'm still rocking with Boots, and I like my pick, but I don't think Xander is coming to lay down. You're going to have to like really hurt this kid and show him that there's levels and all the stuff you're saying. But he looking big. That's why Boots kept referencing, hey, what you like, 190? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I've already told you, I'm really the best in the business, and it's not even close. I've already explained to you, this new generation of fighter is like the weights are really kind of capped. Devin Haney, like how are you even making 135, bro? 140 even. Ryan Garcia, right? Zurdo Ramirez, Xander Zayas looked big. Boots was fighting at 47. Ray Ford be looking big. Cool Boy Fulton. I mean, when I'm seeing these guys in their offseason, a lot of these dudes look way bigger than Bam Rodriguez. He looked huge. If you ever see him in his offseason, he looked pretty big. You know what I mean? All these dudes is like crunching down to these little weight classes or whatever and just making the weight off of like work ethic and discipline. But at the end of the day, a lot of these fighters are way, way bigger. Keyshawn Davis looked big. That's why he talking about welterweight, and you see guys barely fight in the weight class like 140. Devin and Ryan, how long were they at 140? A fight or two, and then they're moving up to 47. And then Devin was calling out Xander Zayas at 54. Obviously, he didn't get it because Boots is getting it. So let's see if Devin wants to fight the winner of this fight. Because if Xander wins, you were already calling him out, and this will be his biggest win if he could beat Boots. And if Boots beats him, Boots and Devin would be a big, huge fight. So how come the Haniacs ain't talking about that? How come the Haniacs ain't really mentioning Devin Haney versus the winner of this fight? You already called out one of them. So, again, if Xander wins, that's like a shoe-in. And if Boots wins, you said the fight was offered and he wanted it at 150, and you were like, I'm at 47. But then, if you pay attention, Devin Haney was like, why should I take the fight? I'm a 147-pounder. But then you called out Xander Zayas at 54. Confusing. Now, after the first face-off, they did the face-off. Boots was like this and touching the belts. And then Xander Zayas tried to drop the belts and come up off it, like show him he ain't no punk. And they had to get kind of separated. So I enjoyed it. I don't remember a Boots face-off being this intense and this good. Also, the press conference. So this is good for both guys' profiles, and I'll continue to cover this fight. Let me know what you guys think, and that's what really happened. Boots, Xander Zayas, tough fight. 2 qualified warriors, 2 guys that are going to try to make a statement. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. Also, guess Xander Zayas' weight. I want to hear from y'all how much you think this kid is weighing, because when I was putting this together, I'm like, man, he looking kind of big. He looking kind of big indeed. So guess Xander's weight in the comment section. I can't wait to read it. And also, give me your early fight predictions. We Unpacked. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new. But even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.